It's a Silver Fox office for the box office foxes. It's a Silver Fox office with Elsie and Mike. Hi, welcome to the Silver Fox office, where we're on a quest to find the foxiest old guy in cinema. I'm Mike.
And I'm LC.
Wow, another episode.
We're back.
We're back, baby!
We're back for another episode and we're better than ever.
What are we? Is this episode 5, 6?
5, 6. Hold on. So we did Steve, then we did Jeff, and then we did Michael, and then we did Kevin, and then we did Kate.
Lady Fox.
And now we're on to our 6th episode.
That's incredible. Every episode, we're just going to congratulate ourselves and have a real, masturbatory moment. The fact that we're...
I think we're shocked that we've kept it up this long.
I know, right?
That's what she said.
Jesus.
I mean, we are Silver Foxes. If we couldn't get it up, nobody would blame us.
No, absolutely not. That's why the good Lord gave us those little blue pills, am I right?
I love that it's already gone off the rails.
Immediately, 20 seconds in, erectile dysfunction.
And hey, we're okay with it.
No one could blame us.
No.
Look, you know what, guys? Look, it's a natural thing that happens from time to time.
It happens to the foxiest of old guys. Okay, Mike, watch any good movies?
Jesus. I've actually had a pretty good recent watching experiences.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, we are well into spooky season.
Yes, we sure are.
And I have reinstated an old tradition that I used to have.
Oh, God.
So I used to have, back in my single days, in October I would watch a different Halloween movie every day. And in December I would watch a different Christmas movie every day.
Very fun.
Now, as soon as I started dating Jared and living with him, I thought it was a little bit unfair to be like, these 2 months are only for me and my viewing.
If you touch the television, it's over.
Yeah. So I decided to not have the Halloween one and mostly focus on the Christmas one. But this year I've decided to do it again. So I've watched a different Halloween movie every day so far.
God.
I can give a quick rundown if we want.
Oh, of course. It's a film podcast. Please do.
So the first was Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my God.
The second was Halloween 5: The Revenge of Michael Myers, because I'd already been watching the Halloween movies. The third was The Curse of Michael Myers, and also Halloween H2O 20 years later, and also Halloween Resurrection. And also Halloween 2007. I had a real light day.
You had a really good day for it.
I think I was unwell from work.
Oh, okay.
I had a migraine, and it was one of those migraines where I couldn't really do anything, but I could still watch TV. So that was what I was doing all day.
It's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, pretty much. And then on the 4th it was Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie.
Yes.
On the 5th it was Halloween 2018.
Oh, great choice.
On the 6th it was Halloween Kills.
Great choice.
On the 7th It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
On theme.
On the 8th it was Halloween Ends.
Great choice.
And Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. And Frankenweenie. The short
Frankenweenie.
The short Frankenweenie. And the New Salem's Lot.
Okay.
On the 9th it was Paranorman. 10th it was the Halloween Tree. The 11th was Pet Sematary. 12th was The Witches. Angelica Houston, The Witches.
Oh God, great choice.
And today before you came over I watched The Town That Dreaded Sundown. So
you have really
I've been
at
packing
it.
them in. I've had a great time.
You have got such great film ethic, because sometimes I will talk myself out of watching a film I want to, because I'll be like, I'll just put it off and procrastinate it, and then I get sad at myself because I'm like, I wanted to watch that. But you've got really great ethic.
Yeah, I mean, some of those were, I'll be honest, working from home and on in the background, but felt
still
like the Halloween films I know well enough to have them on in the background and still be able to absorb
exactly
the movie. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, two things that aren't movies.
You're just like me. The TV show.
No, so last week we had the lovely Cassandra Teese on, not last episode, and she promoted her show Before We Slip Beneath the Sea at the end of the podcast. I have since been to it twice.
Oh my God.
We went to not a dress rehearsal, but we went to a rehearsal.
Wow.
and then we went last night again, and it is incredible. It was so good. Cass is one of those really annoying people that is super talented.
She's really good at everything.
At
She applies
every
herself
single
to.
thing she does,
Yep.
except Christopher Walken impressions. She does a terrible Christopher Walken
She's just
impression.
like me for real.
I'm sorry, Cass. But like she's an exceptionally good writer, and so I've seen I think if not every show she's written, then close to every show, and I think this is her best work. It was phenomenally good. And I think that when this podcast goes out, there will still be 2 days left that you can see it. So there are still 2 opportunities left to see it. You can see it on the Saturday the 19th and Sunday the 20th
Very good.
of October. Tickets may have sold out though.
Yeah,
so
it's the only thing is you got to get in there quick.
Give it a go. But it was so cool.
I've seen all the promo and stuff for it on Facebook, and it's such an exciting thing, and knowing how talented she is.
Yeah.
Having had the pleasure of seeing her, like I said last time, in Bright Star, and she was literally the only thing we could talk about other than Mike.
Thank you.
Obviously. If she writes even a smidgen of as good as she acts, it's gonna knock your socks off.
She's equally talented at everything, and she's nice.
She's also just a lovely human being.
This is now a Cass podcast. This is the Cassandra Bays podcast. No, so that was one thing, and the other thing was a book that I read.
Oh, okay.
Which is a wild, called Patricia Wants to Cuddle, and it is a queer Bigfoot horror novel.
Oh my god.
Which is about a reality TV show that is basically based on The Bachelor that has like one of their final episodes on this remote island, and there's also a lady Bigfoot there. It was so funny and so fun and just such a quick read. I really enjoyed it.
I'm delighted by the sound of it.
Patricia Wants a Cuddle by Samantha Allen.
Patricia Wants a Cuddle.
Yeah.
Does she? Wow, my laptop sounds like it's taking off.
It does, doesn't
I really hope you can't hear that in the recording, but that's fine. I might just have to mark that.
If you are, it's just...
I'm just blow drying my hair. I forgot I had to do this today.
Please. Honestly, Elsie comes to my house, she gets in the shower, she uses my shampoo. None of this is true.
Could you imagine that? I'll come over and record the podcast, but first let me use your ablution.
Like you'll come over and you'll walk through the reception like in a towel with your hair up in a towel. Like, sorry,
like, oh god, she's here again.
those little shower slipper type things.
That's why your elevator smells like soap. I was telling Mike on the elevator right up here, I was like, wow, this lift always smells like soap and it's really nice. And turns out this is me. Walking through in my shower slippers and my cap. Yeah.
I mean, I did just have a shower before you turned up, so it could be my shampoo.
It could
Who
be
knows?
Shampoo. I do.
Do you want to sniff my hair?
Maybe off pod.
Yeah. But that's me. What have you been up to?
I've watched a few films. I won't lie. I've only watched 4. I felt like I watched more than I did, but I've only watched 4.
Only.
So the first one that I watched, so I keep a list of films that I want to watch, and it was just a note on my cell phone. But my notes app is a little bit crazy. Like I make lists for everything. So I've instead of transposed that to my watch list on Letterboxd, which makes it a whole lot easier. So I was staying with my folks last weekend, and Mum was like, which she always asks, do you have any films that we should watch? And it's always a difficult question for me because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, but I want to watch like the original 1922 Nosferatu. I don't know if you're going to like get that. But instead we watched one that I've been wanting to watch for ages, which is the 2022 film Fresh with Sebastian Stan and Daisy Edgar-Jones.
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I'm used to, my first introduction to Sebastian Stan was the Marvel films as Bucky Barnes. Yeah. Where I was completely captivated by his charm. And then I've only seen him like in a few. I mean, he's got a pretty tragic filmography, actually. He's been in some pretty bad films, but that one was really good. Okay. Fresh was really good. And I won't spoil any of it, but there is like a 30-minute cold open. Like the title cards don't come in until 30 minutes in, and it was really
I love
fun.
that.
It was really fun.
Is it a horror? Is it
And
a...
it is like a horror, but it's definitely not like it's not a bleak horror. Like it's
Okay.
definitely a bit more edgy. It's really well shot. Like I love the cinematography. And there's a little bit of funniness in there.
Okay, so it's like a
And
horror comedy.
kind of, yeah. And also, the characters are quite self-aware. So, usually in a horror, you'd get like just some like behavior, and you're like, why have you done that to yourself? The actors seemingly actually wanted to survive this film, which was a really refreshing thing to see, because you don't always get that. You get like behavior. Sorry, we just had to pause there because my dad just called me to ask where the lint roller was.
It was quite a scary moment because Elsie was like, I need to check everything's okay.
He called and I was like, oh, he knows I'm filming a podcast, so this might be like an emergency. And it was the podcast. The lint roller was nowhere to be seen.
Honestly.
It's been located. Don't worry, team.
Was it where you put it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank God.
So,
thank God for lint rollers.
Thank God for that. So, as well as watching Fresh and solving the mystery of the lint roller, I also the other week I watched the film Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I don't know if
that's the film about like autism.
Yeah.
Right?
So, as it would turn out, it's a film about a kid whose father dies in 9/11.
Yeah.
And his father, who was Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Who was also one of the producers
Yeah, I think so. He sets up this whole like mystery, like problem solving thing for his son. The son's mother is played by Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Viola Davis is there. And so I watched this film. The reviews on Letterboxd were like terrible. Like the reviews were really bad.
I'll be honest, I've heard nothing but dreadful things.
They said they were like, this is entirely Oscars bait for like 2011, and also a lot of people were very critical about the portrayal of autism and how annoying the kid was. And obviously, if people who have autism are saying that this is not an accurate portrayal of autism, then 100% I'm going to believe that. And I also, like, personally just watching it myself, I don't know if I fully grasp the story it was going to tell. If I can take away anything from it, I will say that it really encapsulated that whole idea that, like, sometimes the magic of being a child is just having parents that really love you.
Yeah.
And that's entirely what it was. Like, the real magic behind everything was the fact that this kid had a father and mother who just, like, thought the world of him.
Okay.
So it wasn't the greatest film. And after reading the reviews, I was like, yeah, I get why they said that. And then I watched two classics.
Okay.
Of all time. Hannah Montana, the movie, and The Pacifier. Both great films. Oh, and in there I also watched Mrs. Doubtfire, which another classic.
That's a great film.
Very
That's
good
a classic.
Films. So I had a real tumultuous film week since we last caught up, week or two. But you know,
I believe I like assaulted you the other day, being like, Hannah Montana, 5 stars.
So my context to the Hannah Montana film is I was the Hannah Montana fan of like the 2000s. I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. I watched the whole series. I went to see the movie in cinemas at least 4 times.
Okay.
And separate people took me to it because they knew how much. Like, I had a bedspread, I had the books, I had like the whole 9 yards. I was obsessed. And so I remember really liking the film a lot as a kid. And so when I rewatched it recently, I was actually pleasantly surprised by how much I still enjoyed it. It was definitely one of those films where there was enough for like adults that were taking their kids to watch it, so they weren't totally bored out of their minds. It was a good film, and also, anyone that's seen the Hannah Montana movie and has also seen Mrs. Doubtfire, the big like reveal scenes in it are exactly the same. They are exactly the same. They involve restaurants and quick change scenarios that all turn to custard. It is literally the same thing, which was really funny to watch one right after the other and discover that. But I watched some classic cinema.
Mrs. Doubtfire is an incredible film.
It is such a good film, and it obviously, like, it was a very tough watch being like, God, I miss Robin Williams.
Yeah.
But also just, he was one of the greatest comedic actors of all time.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's also
hands
like there is some transphobic stuff that has aged poorly, like most films in the 90s.
And also with a premise like that where he's
Yeah.
dressing up as a woman to play a bit,
Yeah.
it lent itself at the time to have a lot of transphobic jokes, and unfortunately they bit and they did it.
Yep.
And that shit.
Can I just say though, and we've had this discussion off pod, but Pierce Brosnan in that movie,
he's perfect.
Who is like Robin Williams, Daniel, right?
Yes, Daniel
hates this character Stuart, hates him, and because making moves on the ex-wife,
on the missus,
and like it's set up like we're also supposed to hate Pierce Brosnan's character, but he does nothing wrong.
He's a genuinely lovely man.
I mean, he's maybe a little bit like that superficial charm that maybe people don't trust, but
he's a genuinely great guy.
There's that scene where he's talking to his friend about the kids, and you're expecting him to be like, "Oh, I hate them. Ship them off to boarding school as soon as they're done." But he says, "I adore those kids. I love those kids. I want to be a family." And you're like, "This man is an angel.
He's a beautiful man." And also,
this man is a better father.
You can see why Sally Field wanted the divorce. Because I literally, and if you follow me on Letterboxd, you know that this was my review of it. The behaviour that Robin Williams exhibits in this film should have warranted a restraining order.
Yes.
Like, it was psychotic.
He should not be allowed custody of those children.
She was having to be the fucking bad guy all the time. She gets home from a long day of work, picking out fucking curtain colours and being an interior decorator. And he has a fucking barnyard on the streets of San Francisco and is dancing on the table with his son, who I had a horrific crush on when I was a kid.
Of course.
I remember distinctly having such a crush on that kid, and he was also in Boy Meets World.
And they had like a goat that ate her begonias or whatever that she had.
And then the bloody pony was in the birthday cake.
Yeah.
Which looked like that wouldn't have been cheap.
No.
And then he's like, "Oh, come on. You're not fun." And it's like, motherfucker, she's an adult.
Also, there was a pony inside that was pissing and shitting on the floor.
I swear to God, if I had come home,
he wasn't going to clean it up.
If I'd come home and seen that, I wouldn't have even discussed a divorce. I literally would have been like, your things out.
Get out.
Get out. I don't care how funny and how handsome you are. I don't care that my current brother-in-law is fucking Harvey Fierstein. Like, get out.
Yeah.
I hate you. Get out.
This is a Sally Field Stan podcast. Do people still say Stan?
I think they do.
Okay.
We're bringing it back for Sally Field because she fucking deserves it. She is so okay. One of my favorite films, and I watch this film a lot, even though it's super dark. It's called Eye for an Eye.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, watch it. But humongous trigger warnings for sexual assault and murder.
Okay.
Basically, Sally Field's daughter, her teenage daughter, is unfortunately raped and murdered by Kiefer Sutherland. And Ed Harris is in it.
Lovely.
Sally Field's husband. And basically Sally Field then devotes her entire life to catching the man who did this, because the police are like hamstrung, like they can't do this, and there's all these like bloody loopholes and things. And she essentially just like, it's about a mother who is bearing down and being like, you took my daughter. Yeah. I'm gonna make your life hell. And it's a really great film, and Sally Field plays a fantastic role, and it's very much 90s. And also, I know it's not the main point, but Sally Field with some great outfits in it. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. I watch that film all the time, and it's such a dark premise, but it's really good.
Okay.
Highly recommend Eye for an Eye.
Might have to check it out.
Hearts up for Ed Harris.
I also want to say, sorry, I'm moving on. I'm assuming you're finished.
Yes, I'm finished. I'm
so sorry. I'm actually backpedaling a little bit to talk about me again. So
please do.
Oh, Jesus. 2 shows have been cancelled recently that I am heartbroken about.
Oh, God.
One of them is Chaos, which I talked about last podcast.
If I've had $1 for every time somebody has mentioned watching Chaos to me, I would have like $3, which is not a lot of money, but it's weird that it happened thrice.
It's a good show. It's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Greek Gods, Jeff Goldblum,
Say no more.
Cliff Curtis, excellent.
Say no more.
I talked about it quite a lot on the last podcast, so, you know. Really good, and it was cancelled after one season. And they had like
cancelling things when they got a good thing going.
And it has like good ratings, and a lot of people watched it, and I think it's just that people didn't binge it, right? Yeah.
We as a society need to take our brains out. We need to run them under the cold tap and put them back in.
But no, I'm very sad about that. And also Chucky, the TV series Chucky, which was about Chucky the doll, ran for 3 seasons, had a really big cliffhanger at the end of season 3.
No, fuck off.
Been cancelled. And heartbroken, because that show was so good.
My one that was cancelled and I never got over was the Netflix TV series I Am Not Okay With This.
Yeah.
It starred Sophia Lillis and Wyatt Oleff from Andy Muschietti's It.
Mm-hmm.
And it was based off a comic book. And it was a fantastic series and I loved it. And it ended on like somewhat of a cliffhanger, or like a bit where it really could have launched off, and they fucking cancelled it because nobody ever knows when they've got a good thing going.
No. Can I just say the cliffhanger for Chucky involved John Waters? That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god. I love John Waters so much.
And his little moustache.
One of my favourite things about living in New Zealand is the fact that you legally cannot obtain a copy of Pink Flamingos.
Really?
It is
it's banned?
Still banned. And
my God.
They reviewed it not too long ago, because a lot of the things that are banned in New Zealand, because we're a relatively new country and we're also actually a relatively conservative country if you think about like our media and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are re-reviewed a bit later, but then like usually not banned. So did you know they made a video game version of Reservoir Dogs?
No.
You don't know that because it's banned in New Zealand.
Oh my god.
And I believe that Pink Flamingos by John Waters, it is illegal to possess a copy of it in New Zealand because it's objectionable material. They don't want to see, people crushing a chicken between them.
The film was originally rated as R18 by the Classification Office in New Zealand with no cuts, but was later refused classification on a resubmission in 2024, effectively banning the film.
Yep. And if you are found to obtain a copy in New Zealand of the uncut version of it, you're in trouble.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's a lot of media, like New Zealand has banned a lot of media actually, if you think about it. But yeah, I never knew there was a Reservoir Dogs video game because it's banned here and nobody talks about it.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, because you
censorship.
Can't look at that stuff. Censorship be damned. Alrighty. So
we've been going for 3 days already.
Yeah. We're just so excited.
So, a silver fox.
What's a silver fox? One may ask.
I'll tell you. Thank you for asking and for setting that up so nicely. I did remember that I was supposed to do it. I promise you.
Go for your life.
Thank you. God. So, silver fox is the way we classify it is anyone that's older than 45, which we acknowledge is probably young to be a silver fox, we had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So 45 plus, they have to conceivably have grey hair.
Or be going grey.
Or
may one day go grey.
May one day go grey. Or have grey hair vibes, or
give off silver fox energy,
yeah,
kids would say.
Yeah. And we've got to want to bend them over, and why did I go so?
That was
Christ.
Clancy.
I did. I'm
that
sorry.
Was me for a second. Well, the Menendez brothers are behind me on the telly.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off.
The Netflix like loading screen is rolling behind me, and Mike's splashback is a mirror. So I just look at myself in the mirror, and then I did, and then the Menendez brothers were behind me, and I got a fucking jump scare. Oh my god. Anyway, that was.
So we've got to want to fuck them.
We've got to want to fuck
not
them.
the Menendez brothers. we don't want to fuck the Menendez brothers.
No, not the Menendez brothers. Jesus Christ. The silver fox.
Ryan Murphy wants to fuck the Menendez brothers.
You would think Ryan Murphy wanted the Menendez brothers to fuck each other.
Yeah, I haven't seen the show. I can't stand Ryan Murphy.
I watched the first 2.5 episodes.
Okay.
It was crazy. I had to stop. I was like, this is fucking crazy. There was a lot of Milli Vanilli playing. I was like,
I just can't stand Ryan Murphy shows. They're awful.
I watched the Dharma series, and I regret it because afterwards I did a lot of reading and found out that a lot of the family members were like, please don't fucking watch the show.
Yeah.
So I do regret that. And I remember one of the episodes was kind of centered around one of the victims who was actually like profoundly deaf.
Yeah.
And just the way that they played out his murder and portrayed it, it was so horrific. And I remember sobbing my eyes out, being like, I have to stop watching this.
Yeah.
This is so... And then to think that that's how I, a stranger, reacted to it. There's bloody families out there.
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy, count your days.
Just terrible. Terrible stuff.
Terrible.
Hey, also, at one point in Glee, there was a character that was introduced as a love interest for... Who's the gay one?
Kurt.
There was a character introduced as the love interest for him, and there was speculation that the character was bi.
Yeah.
And Ryan Murphy said something to the effect of like, no, he's not going to be bi, we want him to have a real sexuality, so he's going to be gay.
Okay.
So he's,
that
not a
guy
fan.
Sucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
I usually we're quite impartial on the podcast. I fucking suck. Hold on, Jenna Ortega's behind me now. Jesus.
I can't turn it off. I can't.
Seen the speed at which my head flipped around.
Because the TV is right in front of the sensor. I can't like.
It's actually quite nice to turn around and just kind of see somebody's head in the background. Except when it's Menendez Brothers, because it's scary. Okay, so also a premise for Silver Foxes. Back to what we're talking about, non-gender specific.
Really important.
If you've listened to the previous episodes, you know we had a 4-episode run with the guys.
Yep.
We brought in one of the foxiest ladies of all time,
Lady Fox,
Kate Blanchett, and now today,
who have we picked? It's your turn, right?
Oh my god, my eyes are watering. Okay, so this Silver Fox to me is on par with Steve Buscemi, who, like, everyone knows how I feel about Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
This fox is literally on par with him. Like, I'm so weird about this fox that it's unbelievable. So today's Silver Fox is the one and only Clancy Brown.
Mr. Krabs!
Mr. Eugene H. Krabs.
Did you look that up?
No.
You just know his name?
I just know. Okay.
I know Eugene. I wouldn't have known the age.
I am obsessed with... I was a Hannah Montana kid. I was also a SpongeBob kid. So every year for my birthday or Christmas, at least one person would get me at least one SpongeBob DVD. I have over 30 SpongeBob DVDs on my parents' roof.
Oh my god.
I am obsessed with SpongeBob.
One of my dearest friends, Catherine, is also like you. Every SpongeBob thing, I think I'll get her. If I see a SpongeBob thing, I'm like, yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's, they had SpongeBob toys at one point, so I was like, well,
I'm gonna have to get it. I actually went to my folks the other day, and my mum goes, "I've got something for you," and it was a little SpongeBob keychain.
Cute.
I love SpongeBob. I genuinely think that like probably season 1 to I'm gonna say 4 does contain some incredible humor.
Yeah.
But also that was back when like the sets and like the backgrounds, also the characters were hand painted.
Oh.
So like you've got the hand painted stills and the sets and things, and also like the smudge frames of the characters are really funny. And also my background on my laptop is Squidward holding the baby Patty.
Yes, it is.
So this might be why Clancy Brown's up there for me, or that I know who he is.
So I think you have to give us your best Mr. Krabs impression.
Absolutely not. I don't have one. Do you?
Probably. I could probably bust one out.
Try it. You try first.
Oh, SpongeBob, me boy.
My go-to.
Money.
If I do a Mr. Krabs, it's SpongeBoy me Bob, because that's what he said.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. SpongeBoy me Bob.
What about like a Squidward? Can you do a Squidward?
No. The best Mr. Krabs bit is the episode where he has to hang out with SpongeBob and Patrick, and they make him do all this embarrassing stuff. And then at the end of the day, Mr. Krabs is like, this is so embarrassing, so lame. And then they're like, well, I guess you're going to miss the panty raid. That panty raid joke should never have made it into a kid's show, but it was objectively hilarious considering it was his mum's
It's so funny.
fucking undies that they raided.
My favorite joke was always Old Man Jenkins.
Old Man Jenkins is very good.
Yeah, one of my favorite reviews for one of the Halloween, I think Halloween Kills, was someone just said, "How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?"
I think I'm a very annoying person in the sense that, like, if you give me any scenario, but like this is just like the SpongeBob episode when.
Yeah.
And because I've watched all of the episodes so often, I genuinely have like a bit for each.
You have like an encyclopedic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's humiliating, but you know, here we are, and Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
The fox of all foxes. And I think the crazy thing about Clancy Brown is he was objectively very sexy back in the day, like when he was, you know, starting out in his movies. But now, have you seen this? Have you been watching Penguin?
No, I've heard it's good though.
He's in Penguin.
Okay.
He is like unbelievable. He's obviously it's recent. He is unbelievable. And I'm pretty sure he is Salvatore Maroni.
Right, yeah.
I might be wrong. No, I'm right, I think. And I just need to show Mike this. I saw this last night and I was like, wow.
Yeah, right.
He's still got it.
He still could.
He still very much could. And I know that that's like a little bit cursed, but I think when I announced last episode that it was going to be Clancy Brown and Mike, I think you summed it up really well when you were like, he looks like a brute.
Yeah.
But that's a compliment.
Yeah.
And that is 100% it. He looks like a total brute and it's a real compliment. He is so unbelievably hunky.
Exactly. You're like, I wouldn't want him to be my enemy, but if he was in my corner.
Yeah. Yeah. I would go crazy.
Yeah. So what movie did you pick?
So you have to understand.
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
I went through the fucking ringer, which is a SpongeBob episode, but that's fine.
Through the fucking ringer?
I went through the fucking ringer trying to find films because I started like early.
Yeah.
Every fucking film I looked at, I was like, Jesus Christ. So I've got the story to tell about these films.
Oh no.
I've got my like number one, and then not to steal Mike's bit, but I've got like a 2, and it's not an honourable mention. I've got like these 2 are kind of on par, and then I've got a number of honourable mentions.
Yeah, noted.
I've
only got one, so
my god, my big one out the gate. Okay, it's my big 2. I'm gonna have to name them like one after the other. We've got Blue Steel and Pet Sematary 2.
Okay.
So I need to explain this, right? I watched Blue Steel, and have you heard of this film before?
I think I've heard of it.
Okay, if you haven't heard of it and you're listening, you need to fucking buckle in. Are you ready?
Oh god.
So it's a Jamie Lee Curtis film.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh yeah, she's like a cop or something.
She's a brand new cop.
Yeah.
Right? I kid you not. She graduates from the academy, becomes a cop, and she's living in some fucking like Twilight Zone where apparently cops are oppressed. Like people be like, sorry, I'm not going to serve cops around here, which doesn't happen. No, but that's fine.
Is it meant to be like an alternate universe, or is that?
No, it just happens. Also, this is directed by Catherine Bigelow, by the way, as in
God,
fucking Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Bigelow.
Okay.
Anyway, so literally she graduates from the academy the next day, and I'm not even joshing you. The next day, she happens upon a supermarket robbery, and this guy is holding up the supermarket. It's got to be for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
She is sneaking around the paper towels, and he is just repeatedly telling the cashier, like, put the money in the bag, put the money in the bag. And the guy's not, because he has to give Jamie Lee Curtis enough time to like get to the front of the store.
Yeah.
And the robber's like not shooting him. He's just like allowing him to pussyfoot around. Anyway, Jamie Lee Curtis empties a clip into the freaking robber. She puts like 4 to 5 bullets in him, flings him through the window.
Oh, Jesus.
Then one of the witnesses steals the robber's gun from the supermarket. And so then the police are like, well, there was no gun found at the crime scene, Jamie Lee Curtis.
What?
This is unjustified. So she's stood down. She's suspended on her like second day.
Oh God.
And then enter Clancy Brown, who his first line in the film is telling a joke about a sex worker biting off a guy's penis and then sewing it back on in a taxi, which literally served no purpose. Like, it wasn't even like, didn't even make sense. I was
That was
like,
just Clancy Brown doing a little ad lib.
And he's like, oh, and she bit his
Hey,
dick
I'm a
off.
guy with a joke. Hey.
I was like, well, but he's quite sexy in it. Anyway, this movie's crazy. There's ups and downs, and then there's this and that, and then this guy holds this other guy at gunpoint, and the other guy literally stands there for a minute being like, whoa, don't shoot, but doesn't run away or like try to get away. He just stands there for ages. Jamie Lee Curtis has sex with Clancy Brown.
Great.
Clancy Brown spends a
Lucky
lot of
both
time
of them.
like biting her back. It
Oh.
was crazy.
God.
It was crazy. And then I watched it and I was like, this was such a bad movie. I was like, this was such a terrible movie. I look at the reviews on Letterboxd and everyone was like, this is a great movie. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's shot really well,
Yeah.
but the acting is terrible. Jamie Lee Curtis has a horrible haircut.
Oh, she's a good actress
She's an
though,
actress.
normally.
It's
Yeah.
not good. And
Oh.
Clancy Brown's doing like almost like a caricature of like a New York detective. It's so messy. I recommend everyone watches it.
Okay.
You absolutely have to watch it, but it was really painful to watch. So then I was like, I need another one in the back pocket.
Yeah.
So I watched Pet Sematary 2.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown plays a total asshole.
Yes.
Plays a cop. Strike one, who abuses his stepson. Strike two.
Yeah.
And it's generally just like a piece of shit. Strike three. And then he comes back as like undead Clancy Brown. And unfortunately he's quite sexy in it.
Yeah.
He's quite sexy in it. There's like a scene where his missus is like bending over at the oven and he just like goes over to, and it was crazy. It was so
Did you need a
crazy.
moment?
I was like biting the mattress. I was like, this is nuts. So that film also objectively not good.
Right.
Not a good film. But Clancy Brown was there and he was very sexy. So, you win some, you lose some.
Yep.
Really.
I get you. I absolutely get you.
Yeah. It was once again, a very tumultuous time for me with film.
Very different films, it sounds like.
Yeah. What about you, Mike? What did you pick?
My film, which I thought was going to be the most unhinged pick
No.
out of all of them, was a little film, you may not have heard of it, called Pet Sematary 2.
Really?
Yes! I was trying so hard to keep my face straight.
We've done it again.
We've done it again. We've gone and done it.
We've only gone and done it.
He is incredible in that film.
He is so good. The film sucks. He was clocked in.
He was absolutely.
He was there to get an Oscar.
His tongue acting alone, when he's like undead and he's like when he's undead, he comes back as evil basically, and he was already kind of awful to begin with.
Shit.
So, and like his tongue is almost always out of his mouth. And he's trying to kill people and chasing people, and oh my god! But before he turns, and a little bit after he turns, but before he turns, he is
So
incredible.
sexy.
And look, there's one moment where I don't like dogs, right? We know this. I
It's
do not
been a
like
tough
dogs,
watch for you.
and I under no circumstances condone cruelty to animals or
fuck no.
anything like that at all. But he shoots a dog at
Yep.
one point, and my brain went, he can protect me. He can.
That was me
He
when
can
was
save
a
me.
kid, and that kid was trying to hurt the other kid with the bike, and he came up and he was like, "Go home.
Yes,
I'll handle this." And I was like,
Daddy Brown. Nah, he is like, but when he shoots the dog just beforehand, he
Yeah.
comes out and he's just got like his cop jacket over a bare chest
when he
open.
comes down the stairs with his shirt off, and he's wielding a fucking
I've got
gun.
it right there. It is. I've got it right there.
Oh my god.
It is
Oh my god.
just, and he's got such a power stance
You
as
need to
well.
send that gift to me.
All right, done.
That is, you can't even begin. The power stance as well. He's waving around a fucking rifle,
Oh.
mind you, no shirt on, hairy chest. Oh my god.
Just
He
incredible.
is so sexy.
Like floppy hair. Oh,
Yeah, and then when he comes back as like undead, his hair's curly because it's like wet.
Yes.
And there's like, he is just like, he's awful. He's like the worst. But there is a bit, when he jumps on their car before the potato truck thing, and he does call himself Daddy.
Yes.
And I caught it. And I had my ears open. My tartings were switched on.
Logged away. Whakaronga mai.
Whakaronga mai, ears open. I was actually so unnormal about that scene.
Yeah.
And he was crazy. He was so... The bit when the wife is like at the oven and he comes over and he's
just grabs her by the waist.
I nearly I needed a cigarette.
I know.
I needed a fucking cigarette. And I was literally sitting there thinking, morning, noon, and night.
Well, yeah.
Whatever he wants. And I said this to Mike the other day, which is so crazy. But I know that we often throw around the term, like, whatever he wants, quite liberally.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown, whatever he wants.
Yeah, there are a lot of hard limits that would become very soft limits very quickly.
I cannot even put into words. Like, literally, he's just like, and then the poor stepson comes in and sees it, and I'm like, I would have been like, go to your room.
Yeah, you know what? I was on Clancy Brown's side. Clancy Brown was saying some like pretty awful things about, because the kid's a chubby kid, and he was saying like, making comments about his weight.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, Clancy Brown, you're right. And I say this is a fat kid who's all body positivity.
Took the steaks off the kid's plate.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there like, okay, do what you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you know what?
And the kid's mum was like she did not have a backbone. Like she was just not standing up for her kid, and I was like, it's your man.
Also,
that's your man.
Also, Clancy Brown also had rabbits. And he clearly loved those rabbits.
Oh my god! But
until he killed the rabbits.
That was so gross. But when he was like, and then it was like ripping that shit out, I was meaning
rip me open.
I was actually like, I was floored by that film.
I feel like that's twisted.
That film was so salacious.
Oh.
It was filthy.
It was, and like you said, not a good film.
Not a good film. Objectively, very, very bad.
Can I just tell you though? My favorite moment, and it's not a Clancy Brown moment,
that's okay.
But I watched this and I was crying with laughter. The way that...
I feel like there was a bit that I was going to talk to you about, but I can't remember what it is now.
The way I recorded it. So the way that the woman delivers this line, okay? So just hit play. Your father and I are trying to work things out.
Getting killed by the fence at the start was crazy.
So funny. But that delivery of that line, I had to pause the TV. I had to pause the TV. I was cackling so loud. I had tears rolling down my face. Your father and I are trying to work things out. I had to like take it back, play it, take it back, play it. Oh.
My bit was at the vet when Clancy Brown randomly decides to cuck that guy by like telling his son, me and your mom were like fucking and stuff.
Yes.
And he just like cucks the dude. He's just standing there like, oh, okay. And Clancy Brown's like, we were sweethearts. We used to do things. We used to touch each other on the bits or whatever. And I was like, oh my god. The man's just sitting there taking it.
He just took...
He's like, okay.
I mean, to be fair, he was probably like, oh, I would too.
Yeah.
I would too.
He was like, it should have been me. And also at the start at the funeral, when like those like reporters like break the line and then Clancy Brown like pushes off the car and he's like, here we go. I was like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, mate.
Here we go, me next.
I'm getting the lotion ready. I'll tell you what.
I'm telling you, that movie was rated pornography. To me, that movie was pornography.
I will be honest. When you said Clancy Brown last time, I was like, I do not see it. Even though I had watched Pet Sematary 2 before. Like, I was like, okay, objectively, he's a good-looking guy, but he's just not lighting my fires, you know?
And you saw him run down those stairs with the gun, no shirt.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I'm in. I am absolutely in. But whereas before I'd be like, yes, this is an actor I admire.
Yeah.
Now it's like, this is an actor I fucking admire, you know?
They would have to, if like I was an actor and they put me in a movie where he was like my love interest, and then on like the last day of shooting they were like, okay, it's a wrap, like we're done, they would have to institutionalize me.
Mate, if they put me in a role where he had to be my dad, people would be like, there's too much
They would
chemistry
be like,
between these people.
you have to fire them because there's no way. Like, I would be so weird about him because I am so weird about him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so
He's also. Oh no, sorry. Never mind. That's a honorable mention.
so we are going to do honorable mentions,
Yeah.
which are films that I've got a list. Okay.
Okay.
And there's one I need to explain above the others. So I'll leave that till the last.
Okay.
My honorable mentions, just in general, Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
That one's an easy one. Byron Hadley, he's really sexy in a uniform. We all know this. Something called Extreme Prejudice, which I didn't watch, but like he looks hot in the stills. Another one called Shoot to Kill, same, didn't watch it. He looks hot in the stills. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
I beg your pardon?
It's also got Jeff Goldblum in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't watch it. He looks really sexy in the gifs that I found.
Yeah.
Now, the one I need to talk about, this honorable mention, and I have the craziest story. He is in a movie from 1996 called Female Perversions with Tilda Swinton. It's Tilda Swinton's first American film. I am not even joking when I tell you that I had to watch this film on a pornography website.
Oh my god.
You cannot find it anywhere else. I had to watch it on a porn website in a Russian dub. No joke. So they would speak English and then somebody would like hear what they're saying in Russian. But it was worth it because they saw a glimpse of his cock and balls.
Wow. Elsie just leaned back in the chair and put both hands behind her head like she should have a cigar and honestly a woman blowing her under a desk. That's like the vibe.
Can I just say, this film is crazy. So it starts out with Tilda Swinton getting absolutely demolished by Clancy Brown. Somebody rings the doorbell, so she goes off to like check on it, and then he like kind of rolls off in bed, and then he like puts his leg in a weird position. Anyway, it was kind of pretty. Anyway, he's a sexed up geologist. He's a geologist with long hair.
He's rock hard.
He is rock hard. They're in an office, right? He's talking on the phone to somebody, but it's like the 90s, so it's this weird like long headset thing with like a
yeah.
Tilda Swinton. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Tilda Swinton wants him to shave her bush.
There's no delicate way to say that.
No, there's not. You can't really like pivot into it. So he like finishes the call, tells his receptionist to like block out his calendar, and he gets down there with the fucking can of shaving cream that she has for some reason, puts the razor between his teeth, tears her pantyhose open, and gets in there. And I was like, there's a reason this movie's on a pornography website.
Gracious.
So then she stops seeing Clancy Brown and starts having a lot of relationships with women. It's basically about Tilda Swinton's like a fucking attorney who has like a really weird personal life because she has a lot of unmeaningful sex. But then there's also like, it's a real feminist film, and there's like a bit where she's in court and then like all the men are like staring at her and stuff, and so it's about like women are always like a spectacle and
okay.
It was fucking insane. It was fucking insane, but I saw the tiniest glimpse of Clancy Brown's cock. So
did that give you blue steel?
So crazy to be saying like on record. But yeah, so
brown steel.
Yeah, well,
or maybe that sounds worse.
Sounds like something else.
I apologize, Clancy.
So that was my very crazy list of honorable mentions, but I just want to also shout out the fact that he has a crazy filmoraphy.
Yeah.
He's
a lot of stuff, and it's
not always good.
Not always good.
What about you, Mike? What's your honorable mention?
So I have a couple that some of them aren't films. So, I mean, I had Shawshank Redemption as an honorable mention, of course, and Starship Troopers.
Okay, yes, that's real.
He's a very angry man in Starship Troopers, but I mean, you know, I'm like, you can shout at me, that's fine. And then I had there was a TV show that I know nothing about called Earth 2.
Okay.
And it looks like he's quite young in it, and he the photos I've seen of him in that are crazy.
Earth 2.
Earth 2. I've never seen it. I know nothing about the show.
Is it like Earth 2, like number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a sci-fi thing, but he is beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
That's the hair that he has in Female Perversions.
Okay.
There's a lot of denim. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he looks incredible.
He's insane. That's insane.
Right?
He's got a massive nose.
Look at that jawline.
Oh, fucking hell. This is actually, like, perverted.
So, yeah, so that's one. That's not a movie. And the other one I had is actually a video game.
Oh. I know what you're going to say.
Detroit Become
Yep.
Human.
Yep.
Which is like almost like a movie, but you make choices and stuff. So it's an interactive movie, I think is what they call it. And he plays a cop, and the cop is really jaded, and he drinks a lot, but he's really good looking, and it uses Clancy Brown's actual face and motion capture. And he's just such a likable character. And he also has the immortal line, "God damn fucking pigeons," which Jared and I say all the time.
He's an icon.
But those are my honourable mentions.
Oh, I'd like to add as well then, if we're doing TV shows, that
Mr. Krabs.
Yes. But there is actually an episode of Dukes of Hazzard where Clancy Brown plays somebody called Kelly.
Oh.
And he wears a cable knit sweater, has a bit of a moustache, and a longish mullet. I showed you. I sent this picture to you not long ago.
Oh, gracious me, yeah.
He is actually insane.
His voice. He's also got such a gorgeous voice.
His voice is. I think that's part of it, eh?
Yeah.
He is literally crazy. I remember. So I hadn't seen Shawshank Redemption until earlier this year, maybe last year.
Yeah.
First time I ever saw it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize Clancy Brown was in it.
Yeah.
And then I saw him, and once again, he plays a total
He's
asshole.
awful in that. Yeah.
He's so evil, but good God.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. They would have to surgically remove me from him. He is insane. I might have to edit quite a bit of this because we are talking crazy. There's something about this man.
I don't think so. I think keep it all in.
I think we
Keep it all in. Everyone needs to know.
Keep it all in. That's what he said to me. That's crazy.
Oh, as long as he doesn't give you Mr. Krabs, you know what I'm saying?
I might not take it. Okay, so
Fox facts.
Clancy Brown facts. We're now at the portion of the show where we
frantically Google.
We'll frantically Google and we'll find facts about our fox and share them. So
can I just say I'm on facts.net, which is always a valuable resource for really peppered facts. And I was scrolling down having a look, and then one of them said positions for weight loss. Sexual positions for weight loss. And I was like, what fact is this? And then realised it was an ad.
Can I add, I've just seen here, he's 6'3".
Oh.
He is 6'3".
Oh, there we go. See, 5 positions for weight loss. See?
That's what he wants you to know about. He wants to tell you that. He says that he is an avid reader who particularly enjoys the works of Frank Herbert.
So like June.
Yeah.
He's done a fair few video games as well as Detroit Become Human. He also did Fallout 4, which is pretty exciting.
He collects animation art, apparently.
Wow.
According to the trivia track on the DVD of The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension, his character Rawhide did not die but went into a deep coma and that he was expected to recover very soon. Rawhide.
Jesus. He makes my hide raw.
Although,
look, if you don't respond to my unhinged phrases, it makes me feel like a pervert.
He makes he could raw my hide.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
Although his character Rawhide dies in The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension,
spoilers,
he is still under contract to appear in the sequel to the film.
What?
The first one came out in 1984, so we might be waiting a little bit. Like that. I feel like it's past.
I don't think I've ever heard of this film either.
No. He first acted on stage during a 7th grade school play of The Mouse That Roared.
Okay.
The Mouse That Roared me. He has played senior prison officers in movies dealing with miscarriages of justice in The Shawshank Redemption, The Hurricane, and Last Light.
Mm. He was hospitalized after he became sick from the prosthetic makeup he wore as Victor in The Bride from 1985.
Oh.
And he had to wear more prosthetics for Highlander in 86, and he was reluctant, but apparently did.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Is a Republican, but
No!
moderate by today's standards. No, you're
No!
joking, mate. That has to be a joke.
That episode's cancelled.
Kia ora, it's Editing LC here. So the whole Republican thing really threw Mike and I for a loop. So I went ahead and did a bit of research. There is nothing online that definitively states Clancy Brown's political affiliations. However, in an interview he did with NPR last year, he did state that he grew up in a very political household. His father worked for the Reagan administration. So he and his siblings kind of followed his father's beliefs, but when they left for university and moved out of home, they began to develop their own beliefs and ideologies. So do with this information what you will. We also found that in Clancy Brown's social media, he has been an outspoken supporter of wearing masks to protect others during the pandemic and after, and has been involved in a lot of philanthropic ventures like supporting charities and whatnot. So yeah, just thought we'd add this after the fact. Okay, anyway.
So we might be back. Elsie and I just sort of had a bit of an existential crisis, but that's okay.
That's okay. We're never doing Fox Facts again. We might have to... I think we should stop doing Fox Facts.
I think we should stop the podcast. We should just quit.
I can't believe that just happened. Honestly, I still would.
I mean, look.
I could change his mind.
I can fix him.
Change his mind.
Oh,
I could medicalise him.
Yeah.
But also...
I mean, like, he's obviously a fan of Bush.
True. Hope not. I wonder what his thoughts are on Bush's handling of 9/11. That'll tell us. Oh my god, we're just getting so... Oh, this is crazy. This is literally thrown for a loop.
Insane.
I wish I'd never seen that. Oh my god. Anyway, stop.
It's fun.
Okay, fine. Anyway, Fox Facts was over and that was super fun. I'm glad we did it.
What a great time we had. We didn't cut anything out.
We didn't discover anything awful.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
God.
Anyway.
I feel like sometimes we're going to discover that our foxes are shitty people.
They're
right?
also old men.
They're
so,
old,
like...
A lot of them are old white men.
Yeah.
Right?
So they're going to have some pretty gnarly views.
And I mean, there are a lot of people that I really liked who then changed their minds or did terrible things that I do not like anymore. So it's okay to discover that real time if they make decisions that we find questionable. We don't know the man personally.
And we're not endorsing any of his views. We're just saying that we'd fuck that old man.
Yeah. I mean, think of like J.K. Rowling, like 5 years ago. We would have been like, she's great. Love J.K.
I wouldn't have. I've never been a Harry Potter fan.
Okay. Most people. But like, you would have probably still been like, she's...
You've seen the films.
But like, she, had a reputation of being like a philanthropist and a queer supporter. So you still may have been like, I don't like her books, but she as a person seems to have good morals and ethics.
And then it turns out she's just like the worst fucking person alive.
Exactly. So I think we have to be open to Fox Facts ruining our minds and ruining our thoughts.
Seriously, the tension in this room was palpable. We were literally in shock.
We stopped talking for a little bit, just like
frantically reading, being like, this has to be a mistake.
So I think you do have to keep some of that in.
Okay, I will keep it a little bit. And then the rest of it. Okay. So I think...
How do we continue?
Okay, so like we said, we don't have to agree or endorse our Fox. We don't have to agree with everything that they stand for, but we do have to want to fuck them, which we do.
Yeah, look, this isn't endorsement, this is objectification.
Exactly, and it leads us nicely into our next segment, which is our Punnett Square, does this Fox fuck?
Yeah.
And so, if you're unfamiliar, we draw a Punnett Square with our x-axis being... knows what sex is, doesn't know what sex is, and our y-axis being fucks, doesn't fuck.
Yeah.
And it's not the fox themselves, it is their character in our movie or movies that we picked. And once again, just because they maybe had sex in the movie doesn't mean that they have to fuck. Fucking is a mindset.
It's the same as whether or not they're graying, right?
Yeah.
It can just be the vibe.
Could be the mindset. So, Mike, we'll both do it same time. Pet Sematary 2 is Gus. Does he know what sex is and is he fucking?
Yes to both.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, he is.
And he's a little bit too
Yeah.
strong with it though.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a bit weird about it.
yeah, you're like, oh, I really like the sex is good, but also I end up with bruises that
Yeah.
it was
The
good and consensual, but I just
Yeah, I can't have like plans the next day.
no, it takes a lot of like mental and emotional and physical commitment, and
And I'm ready for it.
sometimes I just want to go to nap,
Yeah.
but
he's 100% fucking.
also sometimes hasn't showered beforehand, and you're like, oh,
And I'm putting my face in his armpit.
yeah.
I'm sniffing the cotton out of his shorts. All right, that's what I'm saying. His undies aren't safe around me. I'm
Oh,
sniffing the waistband off of him.
good God.
Okay, blue steel. Yeah, he's fucking. Like, in the movie, he tells Jamie Lee Curtis, well, obviously they fuck in the movie, but he tells her that he used to have a wife,
Yeah.
but they obviously aren't together anymore because he's married to the job. He's fucking.
Yeah.
Also, after he fucks Jamie Lee Curtis, he goes to the bathroom, and the bad guy is waiting in the bathroom. He's been listening to them have sex. He
Great.
shoots Clancy Brown.
No.
Clancy Brown's in the nutty, bum out.
I did see that picture. Yes.
Yeah, that's from Blue Steel. Anyway, he fucks.
And he also votes in a way that fucks up the country.
Yeah. I can't believe. Would you have ever thought that Ronald Reagan would be mentioned in any of these episodes?
I would have hoped not.
I can't.
Unless in the in the like context of AIDS happened and he did fuck all.
Yeah, or like he actively moved crack into lower socioeconomic areas of America so that he could fund his plan.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking
And also fuck Nancy Reagan as well.
everyone else did. Didn't they call her blowjob queen or the head queen or something?
Throat goat.
Hey, I think it was throat goat.
Nancy
Yes.
Throat Goat Reagan.
Have you not heard this? Because apparently she was known for giving head. Nancy Reagan throat goat.
Oh my god, Nancy Reagan was throating it with the best of them. No joke.
Yeah. This BuzzFeed article. Nancy Reagan oral sex explained.
Okay. Banger, we're away.
Um,
I can't believe this bloody podcast has gone downhill.
This weekend, a Twitter account, this was from 2021,
Mm-hmm.
tweeted side-by-side pictures of Madonna and Nancy Reagan. This is Madonna at 63. This is Nancy Reagan at 64. Trashy living versus classic living, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Zach Heltzel replied saying renowned in Hollywood for performing oral sex before marrying Ronald Reagan. Apparently
That's insane.
there was a biography that explained she would give blowjobs not only in the evening but in the office. That was one of the reasons she was very popular on the MGM lot.
Oh my god. Nancy Reagan.
Apparently, yeah.
That's fucking insane. This whole podcast has gone off the rails.
We're just...
And it's all because Clancy Brown is supposedly a Republican. Also, the only evidence I could find of him being a Republican is one little entry on his trivia on IMDb. But his father...
Which is always like...
You can put your own stuff there. Like I could put a trivia thing right there that says that he blew my back out last night. And like nobody could fact check it.
I'd like it. I'd give that one
you would
thumbs
support
up.
it. You'd thumbs it up so it became true. But
look, Clancy Brown, if you are absolutely repulsed by the suggestion that you would be a Republican, please let us know. And
you can come to my house.
Yep.
And we can talk about it over a lovely candlelit dinner.
Yeah. And I will be there to film it.
In the cuck chair.
I will be in the cuck chair.
I mean, his dad...
shouting, throat, goat, throat, goat, throat.
I'll go to the old Nancy Reagan. I mean, his dad worked for Ronald Reagan, so it is a short jump, but I'm hoping the best for him.
Yeah.
But maybe he was really good at playing those shitty roles because he's a Republican. Oh, give him the Nancy Reagan. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to be the most popular on the MGM lot.
Jesus.
Okay.
What a goal.
Okay.
Oh no.
We can move on. Mike. I can't believe this is real life. Mike, who's the next fox?
Well, Jesus Christ, I'm crying.
I can't
Okay.
believe I've done this. Oh, wow.
Okay. Next fox. Well, it's not quite that simple, Elsie.
To go on.
We have our next episode comes out on October 30th, which is the day before Halloween.
Best day.
And we are two spooky bitches.
Yeah.
We love a spook. So we've decided that we're going to celebrate Halloween in style with what we're going to call a Halloween free-for-all.
I am so excited.
So the goal is to do this for like special occasions like Christmas or Halloween or any time that we dang well please. It's our podcast. Get off our dicks.
Our birthdays.
Oh my God. Birthday choice. That could be fun. So basically what this is instead of picking one fox for us both to discuss, we're going to have a theme. Mm-hmm. So obviously with this, it's going to be Halloween movies. Yeah. So we're going to pick a Halloween movie each that we think has a silver fox or has a particularly foxy actor or performance. Have I explained that right? Is that what we're doing?
I think so. And as we do with most things when it comes to this podcast, we will make it up as we go along.
Absolutely.
And then we'll have so much fun with it.
Look, I mean, this is an experiment, right? We may hate it. We may not. Who knows?
You will just be in for a surprise as much as we will next episode.
Yeah. I've already picked a film.
Have you?
And I'm very excited.
Oh my God.
About what we're going to discuss. So it's,
Can't be Pet Sematary 2.
No, it can't be.
Well, it could be.
I mean, you don't know. I'll just talk about Clancy Brown again. Like, you know what? I want to come back to Republicans.
I love it when we have like a really hunky guy and he turns out to be just like the best guy on this planet, like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
And then we have a really hunky guy who turns out to may or may not be like objectively bad.
It was like Cass a couple of weeks ago said something about I've heard Jeff Goldblum isn't very nice in person, and he seems like he would be though. I
remember reading something once that said Lupita Nyong'o, the actress, was really awful to deal with.
Really?
And I just chose to ignore it.
I've heard that as well about Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just choose to ignore it. I was like, I don't want to hear about that.
No.
I'm sorry. No, I can't hear that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Maybe Steve Buscemi and Clancy Brown could like hang out, explore each other's bodies a little bit, and then maybe come to like an agreement.
Maybe
something like that.
Yeah. Find out which of them is the throne guy.
It's me. Been there the whole time in my Nancy Reagan costume.
God, this is this the worst one so far?
This is pretty bad. We've been pretty filthy. So it's probably time to get on Letterboxd. Mike, what's your Letterboxd username?
Please put me out of this pain. Oh God, sorry, I opened the article and it was still Nancy Reagan.
Okay.
What am I doing? Oh, promoting.
Yeah, what's your Letterboxd username?
My Letterboxd, right. So, you can find me on Letterboxd and on Instagram at OneHatMadder, OneHatMadder. What about you, Elsie?
My Letterboxd username is DixieNormus69. So that is DixieNormus 69. DixieNormus 69.
Phenomenal stuff.
And Mike, what are you rating Pet Sematary 2?
Oh, 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 out of 5. Like, not great, not terrible. There were still some like fun moments in there. Yeah. And it is also, I remember when I was a kid first getting into horror and first getting into Stephen King in particular, I had watched Pet Sematary, the first one, and then I rented out Pet Sematary 2.
Okay.
And I went through a phase of watching Pet Sematary 2 like every day.
Okay.
For like a week. I just watched it over and over and over and over, and I don't know why. So it's not a good film, but there is something there that I'm like, this is compelling, and this is something that I enjoy. There's something here that I enjoy, and it could be sexy women with like weird wolf heads going on?
Oh
Probably
yeah,
not.
that was such a crazy scene.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, no, I had a lot of films when I was a kid where I would just literally get home from school and I would play them every single day. I used to watch Mamma Mia every day after school.
so yeah, I'm giving it 2.5, and I
Mhm.
think one of those stars is for the film,
Mm-hmm.
one of those stars is for Clancy Brown,
Yep.
and the half star is for your father and I are trying to work things out.
I think Pet Sematary 2, I too am giving it 2.5 stars.
Nice.
Both of my stars are Clancy Brown. And I think my half star is for that bit where Clancy Brown cucks the dad in the vet clinic.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Blue Steel, I am giving it 1.5 stars. I fucking hated that film.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Catherine Bigelow. I literally hated that film. It was really bad. And I know that everyone on Letterboxd seemed to be um giving it grace, but I just thought it sucked.
I feel like I need to see this now.
You absolutely need to watch Blue Steel, and I would love for you to watch Blue Steel and tell me what you thought. It was just not it for me.
Yeah, it's got a 3.1 stars
Yeah.
average, and 4 people that I follow have watched it. One of them's Mike Flanagan, who only gives films 5 stars, and so if he gives a film no stars, then my assumption is he doesn't
Yeah.
like it. And then there's you with the 1.5, and then the other two have given it 4 stars.
Yeah. This is what I mean. People in the reviews loved it. And I was like, were we watching the same film?
That's weird.
I need you to watch it and tell me what you think, because maybe I'm being too critical of it, but I genuinely could not stand it.
I mean, I don't like a cop drama. Doesn't really sound like my cup of tea, but
it was also like crazy. The guy villain dude starts hearing voices, and it was pretty outrageous.
God.
So
what's our if people want to find us or get in touch?
Great question. We have social media. We have an Instagram. You can follow us at the Silver Fox Office, and also if you wanted to flick us an email, suggest us a fox, or even put your hat in the ring to be a guest on the Potty C, you can get us on email. Our email address is thesilverfoxoffice@gmail.com.
And LC checks that. I have nothing to do with it,
That's
so
me.
direct all your love to LC.
You'll get me.
Yeah. We also already have a couple of guests lined up for future episodes.
Yeah,
so
we do.
We're very excited. So yeah, we would love to have more people on.
It'll be very fun.
Yeah.
So we've did a little mention to Steve Buscemi, but we haven't really shouted him out.
We haven't talking about him.
We haven't talking about
Christopher Talken.
We haven't talked about our man Steve Buscemi enough. Steve. We're thinking of you always.
We know you're not a Republican.
We are so scorned. We are such a couple of liberal snowflakes.
We are, aren't we?
A couple of woke lesbos over here. We are such snowflakes. This is the woke left that the Republicans were warning everyone about.
Yeah.
We literally can't get over it.
I'd much rather everyone be a throat goat.
And I genuinely
it's like not even New Zealand politics, it's American politics, which we have nothing to do with.
The worst part is I would still totally have sex with him.
Absolutely.
Just worst.
Who was the most upsetting person that you found out was a shit?
Oh, that's a good question. Who was yours?
John Cleese, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I grew up on Monty Python as a kid. Not surprising given the half of the jokes they would make.
Also James Woods, who voiced Hades in Hercules.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's a big piece of shit.
I feel like a big one for me is when Sydney Sweeney posted the photos from her mum's birthday and a lot of people wearing MAGA hats. Yeah, and I was like, oh, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh no.
America's Sweetheart, but once again tracks. Oh, probably Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles Teller was a tough one to come to terms with. It once again tracks, but also at the same time I was like, oh, Miles Teller. It's definitely more, but I just can't remember them right now. But yeah, whenever I find out that, I'm like, oh.
It's upsetting.
It is upsetting because, yeah.
But Clancy Brown may be fine.
this is the thing. This is the thing. I need to do a bit of deep dive research, and I'm fully willing to make a statement on our Instagram account, apologising to Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
And saying we were wrong. Come to New Zealand.
We will do whatever it takes.
We will do whatever it takes to get back in his good graces.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything to make this work, Clancy.
My Nancy Reagan costume is coming on Amazon. So bad. This is really bad. Okay, so I think we should probably call it.
So we'll see you for the Halloween episode. Make sure you're wearing a costume while you're listening to it.
Yes, we'll know. We'll know if you're not.
Send in your photos.
Oh my god, please. And Steve, Clancy, if you're listening, maybe chalk it out.
Yeah.
And send us the pics.
Send us video.
Send us video evidence of you guys talking it out. Talking it out on the remix. Please. Alright. Okay. Okay, see you guys.
Bye everyone.
Oh, that's not